championship fight between Bruce Lee and the Hall of Famer, Royce Gracie. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas, knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, some differences in height and reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Royce Gracie. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
UFC fans are all my guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now to bite your tongue. Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills, he don't care what...
John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level. Yeah. This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Nice punch by Lee. continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, he's had a big knee with the body. We'll see if he can follow up.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Came with inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Effective punch there by Lee. Hook is there again. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Spinning back fist.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Some real power shots here. Oh, wow! Head kick. Oh! Just out of range with that right hand.
Over and over, he's landing big body kicks.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Leg kick.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's got great flow right now.
Rip the body there.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Gracie's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Liver kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Nice leg kick land.
And they separate. Oh, good shot to the body. He told us he was going to achieve mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Gracie's back in half guard. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weigh down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded in the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's gonna stop it.
You gotta defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Oh, man, head kick lands.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Recovery, man, right back to his feet.
Look at the good action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Punch is blocked. Big head kick. Oh!
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Gracie's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
Big kick land.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Punch to the body. No good, it's blocked. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh! It's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. Oh, now he's in trouble. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. play as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion